And then
now Frankie Edgar,
Yair.
this was an education for me. Okay, why? Because I've been watching fighting for years. I love the game. I've watched a lot of Yair Rodriguez fights. I've certainly seen I've not only seen Frankie Edgar live against Aldo and everybody else, but I've seen him. I've probably seen every fight he's ever had. Now, I thought Yair Rodriguez was going to beat Frankie, and I said Frankie's a wrestler and a boxer primarily. And Yair is this ninja. Okay, so to me, I was like, Yair's the new blood. It's going to be a technique and a distance that Frankie can't deal with, and all that stuff. And then, of course, you realize, well, first of all, Frankie's greatness. Frankie's maybe, in my opinion, and I'm not saying this just
Mount
after
Rushmore.
I mean, he's Mount Rushmore. Frankie Edgar you have to put him top 5 all-time fighters in UFC, I would say, arguably. He's that good to me. I mean, I just think I really do. I think
he's up there.
Yeah.
This is also the case with, and Frankie's a Hall of Famer, no doubt.
Yeah.
But this is exactly what Frankie should have done to Yair.
Sure.
Like, this isn't, to me.
He's so consistent, though.
Yeah, but it's like, number 2 in the world. Like, I tweet this out too. Yair will be champ. He has, and when he entered the octagon, I looked at my girl and went, he's going to be a superstar. Not right now. He's going to be a huge fucking star. He just has the look, the charisma.
Athleticism,
he has his style. Like he's your next superstar.
Yeah.
Not now, though.
And he's got the grit. He's got the grit.
He has everything.
Yes.
He has the Mexican fall, and he speaks fucking Spanish. Obviously, that's his first language.
Yep.
Like Kane doesn't. Like, he has all the tools. But if you want to talk about mishandling of a superstar, there you go. Out of all the 145ers in the world, name the top 5.
Yeah.
He, I think, matches up and probably beats a lot of these top 5 guys, except for Frankie. There's one guy in there where I would be like, if I'm Yair's camp and I'm the UFC, I'm like, let's give him it. I would like a fight for Yair, Jose Aldo, Max Holloway, Conor McGregor.
Yes.
All those 3 are better matchups.
You're right.
Than
you said a long time ago, you go, the one guy I don't want to see Conor McGregor fight is Frankie Edgar, because Frankie would have probably done the same thing to anybody, including Conor McGregor.
And Yair's a huge fucking 145er, and there's all this hype, and I love that. But sometimes when you see hype, you got to actually break it down and look at it. And you look at his record, I go, I don't see who's the best guy beat, because he smoked an old BJ Penn.
Right. Before
that, you're talking split decisions. Bruce Leroy was a super close split decision. You know what Frankie Edgar would do? He could probably fight the last 5 guys he fought all in the same night, probably at the same goddamn time, and beat them. And so there's this hype. I'm like, not yet, man.
Not yet.
I get how you guys think.
And Frankie said that. Frankie said he's going to be a champ. He's just not ready yet. And that was so interesting.
And the UFC got a pass on this, and I don't give them a pass. And I'm not being super judgmental. I'm just saying you don't get a pass on this, because how many legit superstars does the UFC have? Not many. You get this young guy, Yair, who has all the potential, and I know he wants to fight Frankie Edgar. After 2 fights, I want him to fight Brock Lesnar. They wouldn't let me. For a good reason.
Of course, because you're a fighter.
Beat the shit out of me.
Right, because fighters want to fight everyone.
Yair wants to fight everyone. So, all right, they go, well, Yair asked for this. Of course he did.
Yeah.
But you have a guy who he's not ready. Mm-hmm. Let him build his fan base. Now, because a lot of people, they're new to the UFC, they bought this pay-per-view. What do you think they think of Yair? He didn't stand a chance in that fight. He got dismantled. So now it's probably going to take 4 to 5 more fights to get him back to where he was at. In the public's eye,
it's
you're
ruining. You're eating your young. You're
fucking
eating,
stupid.
You're devouring your young.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
And literally, you look at the featherweight division. Max Holloway, that's a great fight for him. Jose Aldo, great fight for him. Lamas, great fight. Cub Swanson, great fight. Fucking Jung, great fucking fight. Pettis, great fight.
Everybody but
fucking Frankie Edgar. Everybody.
So what are they thinking? Why are they? Who?
They're not, Bryan. That's the fucking problem.
Is this Dana White?
This is all of them. This is Ari Emanuel. This is the rest of them. They just don't know the fucking game.
That's what it is.
And this is Dana White with $400 million in the bank account going, sure, why not? Back in the day, Dana would be like, hold up. Fuck no. What are you doing?
Because Dana would have known better.
Dana, what? No, Dana is a mastermind when it comes to stuff. Joe Silva would have never let this happen.
Wow.
Never. These new guys, Frankie's a star. Hey, I guess he is older. Yair kid, he could be big. Oh, he speaks Spanish? Sure. And he wants to fight?
Classic mismanagement. Classic mismanagement. And it's crazy.
Just don't know what they're doing.
Wow.
And but it's people go, well, because you talked about how Canelo learned so much after that loss to Floyd Mayweather. He was 22 when he fought Floyd Mayweather. Talking about a different thing. Floyd, who's undefeated, Canelo, didn't have a lot of spotlight at the time. In boxing, it's a little different. In MMA, it's just this is a tough one. He's gonna be fine. He's still gonna be champ, but it's just I don't see the benefit from it. No, I just don't.
And also you risk getting like damage to your eye and like just crazy shit like that.
I got fucked up.
Yeah, it can fuck your.
It wasn't
vision
even
up.
a fight. It was a straight up beat down.
Yeah. It
was just like, oh fuck, they shouldn't be in the same octagon.
Yeah.
It's silly.
You just saw a young kid with great heart, like, and grit, but it's like, who wants to see
jiu-jitsu's fun to watch. Stuff like, right here, Renzo Gracie black belt. What jiu-jitsu are you talking about?
Renzo Gracie black belt.
Renzo Gracie.
He doesn't give those belts out.
What the fuck are we talking?
And a D1 wrestler.
That matchup's terrible, man.
And also
it's a bummer. It's just a bummer.